People are more important than money. But if you see these 10 signs, you should immediately end your relationship, even if they are your family or friends. While relationships are undoubtedly more valuable than material wealth, certain behaviors from people around you can be toxic, draining, and ultimately detrimental to your well-being. If you notice these 10 red flags, it may be time to reevaluate or even end a relationship, even if it involves close family or friends. 1. Avoid people who refuse to spend money on you or with you. Money may not buy happiness, but the way people treat money in relationships often reveals their true character. Some individuals are quick to say they don't have money, especially when it's time to contribute to shared experiences or activities. While genuine financial struggles are understandable, these individuals seem to have no trouble indulging themselves. Whether it's dining out with others, buying things for themselves, or enjoying luxuries, they live comfortably. However, when it comes to spending time or resources on you, they suddenly have nothing to offer. This behavior is a sign that they may be using you for emotional or social support while giving nothing in return. Healthy relationships, whether with friends, partners, or family, should be balanced. There should be a sense of reciprocity, not just financially but emotionally as well. If someone consistently avoids contributing and expects you to carry the weight of the relationship, it's a sign they may be exploiting you. Ask yourself, are they with you for genuine connection, or are they simply using your resources, whether that's time, money, or attention? If you find yourself answering the latter, it may be time to let go. 2. Avoid people who constantly quarrel and expect you to take sides. People who thrive on conflict are draining. They never let small disagreements slide and turn every minor issue into a dramatic confrontation. These individuals are quick to argue and, more often than not, expect you to take their side. The constant bickering and pressure to choose sides can create unnecessary stress, and over time, it can erode your sense of peace and well-being. A person who always quarrels with others is often insecure, seeking validation through conflict. They may try to drag you into their disputes, forcing you to take their side, even if it means getting involved in issues that don't concern you. This is exhausting and toxic. A wise person knows that not every disagreement is worth fighting over. In fact, most arguments can be avoided with emotional intelligence and understanding. Quarreling over trivial matters and expecting loyalty in every conflict only creates division. You should seek relationships that foster harmony and growth, not ones that revolve around unnecessary conflict. Life is short, and the energy you spend constantly navigating someone else's arguments could be better used on relationships that uplift you. 3. Avoid people who dismiss your concerns and worries. We all experience challenges and worries in life. However, some individuals tend to downplay the concerns of others while magnifying their own. These people might dismiss your worries as trivial or insignificant, refusing to acknowledge that everyone carries their own burdens differently. They may act as if their problems are the only ones that matter, while disregarding your emotions altogether. In healthy relationships, empathy and understanding are key. It's essential to respect each other's experiences and provide emotional support, even if you don't fully relate to the other person's situation. When someone dismisses your concerns, it's a sign they lack basic empathy. They may be so wrapped up in their own world that they can't or won't consider anyone else's feelings. Such people often exhibit a lack of gratitude and respect, focusing only on themselves. A relationship built on mutual respect involves recognizing that both parties have valuable emotions, concerns, and struggles. If someone repeatedly minimizes your worries, it may be time to distance yourself. Emotional well-being thrives in an environment where feelings are acknowledged and validated, not ignored. 4. Avoid people who push their religious or political beliefs on you. Differences in beliefs, whether religious or political, are natural and can even enhance relationships by offering diverse perspectives. However, there are some individuals who aggressively push their beliefs onto others, demanding conformity. These people may not respect your personal values or the boundaries you've set, leading to ongoing friction in the relationship. Forcing religious or political ideologies on others is a clear sign of disrespect. Healthy relationships involve acknowledging and appreciating each other's differences, not trying to convert someone to your way of thinking. When someone insists that their beliefs are the only valid ones and continually tries to impose them on you, it creates unnecessary tension and conflict. Moreover, arguments surrounding religion and politics are often fruitless. People tend to dig their heels in deeper when confronted, and the result is usually resentment rather than understanding. If someone cannot respect your beliefs or consistently tries to engage you in these contentious debates, it's wise to avoid them for the sake of your mental and emotional peace. 5. Avoid friends who drain your energy and leave you feeling distressed. Friendships should energize, inspire, and bring joy. However, there are some friendships that do the opposite. They drain your energy and leave you feeling emotionally exhausted. You might notice that meeting with a particular friend, which was once enjoyable, now feels like a chore. Over time, people grow and change, and it's possible that the friend you once had much in common with no longer aligns with your values or lifestyle. As you evolve, so too should your relationships. If you find that being around someone consistently brings you down, it may be a sign that the relationship has run its course. This doesn't mean that either person is at fault, but simply that the connection may no longer serve either of you. Sometimes, distancing yourself from such a relationship is the healthiest choice, allowing both parties to grow separately without resentment or distress. 6. Avoid those who constantly complain about their lives. Everyone needs to vent occasionally. However, some people make complaining their main form of communication. They may constantly express dissatisfaction with their lives, expecting you to provide endless comfort. This is emotionally taxing and can turn you into their emotional dumping ground. When someone only comes to you to unload their problems without showing interest in your life or offering reciprocal support, it's a sign they see you as an outlet rather than a friend. Healthy friendships involve sharing joy as well as sorrow, but when the balance tips too far into negativity, it can become toxic. Remember, you're not responsible for fixing anyone else's life. If someone's constant complaints start to overwhelm you, it might be time to reconsider the relationship. 7. Avoid people who take promises lightly and break them easily. Trust is a cornerstone of any relationship, and promises play a big role in building that trust. While it's normal for life circumstances to sometimes get in the way, people who repeatedly break promises without care or remorse show a lack of respect for you and your time. They may consistently forget commitments, leave you waiting, or cancel plans at the last minute, all while expecting you to be understanding. Breaking a promise occasionally is human, but habitually doing so signals that the person doesn't value the relationship. It's a reflection of how little they prioritize you. If someone frequently disrespects the trust you've placed in them, it's best to distance yourself. You deserve relationships where promises are kept and mutual respect is maintained. 8. Avoid people who always talk about the same worries without taking action. Sharing worries with a friend is natural, but when someone brings up the same issue over and over without ever attempting to resolve it, it becomes draining. They may be seeking comfort rather than advice, or they might want validation without making any changes. While it's important to be a supportive friend, it's equally important to recognize when your support is being taken for granted. These individuals may not be looking for solutions. They simply want to vent and be heard repeatedly. However, this doesn't benefit either party in the long run. As a true friend, you should be willing to offer sincere advice, But if that advice is constantly ignored, it may be time to reconsider how much energy you invest in this relationship. 9. Avoid people who excessively boast about their achievements. While confidence is a positive trait, excessive boasting, especially about past achievements, is a red flag. People who constantly talk about their accomplishments or try to one-up others in conversation are often insecure. They use their past successes as a way to feel superior, even if it comes at the expense of those around them. Boasting about the past, rather than focusing on the present or future, often reveals a lack of personal growth. These individuals may struggle to find contentment in their current lives, and as a result, they rely on their past glories to feel important. This kind of behavior is exhausting to be around. It's much more fulfilling to spend time with people who are humble, who enjoy life in the present, and who inspire you to grow. 10. Avoid people who habitually break promises or take them lightly. Trust is fundamental in any relationship, and a broken promise, especially one made with little regard for the consequences, indicates a lack of respect. It's normal for unexpected things to come up, but when breaking promises becomes a habit, it shows that the person doesn't take the relationship seriously. If someone repeatedly fails to follow through on their commitments, it's best to distance yourself from them. You deserve relationships where respect and reliability are reciprocated. In the end, keeping promises is about valuing the other person's time, trust, and feelings. Now let's talk about the final lesson of this video. Value yourself enough to end toxic relationships. In life, it's essential to prioritize relationships that enrich your life, bring you joy, and encourage your growth. If any of these red flags sound familiar, it might be time to evaluate your relationships. The people you surround yourself with should respect, uplift, and appreciate you, not drain your energy or make you feel undervalued. Ultimately, you have the right to protect your emotional well-being by distancing yourself from toxic individuals, even if they are family or longtime friends. Value yourself and your happiness above all, and invest your time and energy in relationships that truly matter. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you can continue receiving valuable content that helps you navigate life's complexities. Thank you for watching.